Okay, Anthony School friends, here we are, the last two chapters of our book. Cam Jansen and the Mystery of the Dinosaur Bones by David Adler and published by Scholastic. Here we go. Let's find out what happens. Chapter 7. We sure did see our bicycles, a man said. Cam turned. It was the milkman. He was standing just behind Eric. Janet! The milkman called. A woman came out. She was wearing a purple dress. It was Janet Tyler, the museum guide. Well, 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 she said. Look who we have here. It's the Click-Click girl and her friend. The milkman put a key into a lock at the side of the garage door. The lock was electric. He turned the key and the door opened. The milkman led Cam and Eric into the garage. He pressed a button on the wall and the garage door closed. Janet Tyler and the milkman started to argue. She pointed to the dinosaur bones on the table. It's all over. We have to give these back and it's all your fault. You should have made copies of the 3 small bones last night. Then the kids wouldn't have followed us. I'm not giving anything back. Not yet, the milkman said. We'll just do as we planned. We'll take the bones along with on our dinosaur hunt. We'll bury them and then dig them up. Then we'll give the bones back to the museum. Janet closed her eyes. I can just see the newspaper headline. Janet Tyler discovers buried dinosaur bones and gives them to the museum. I'll be famous. I'll speak to science groups all over the country. I'll make a fortune. Cam pulled on Eric's sleeve and whispered, This is our chance. Janet's eyes are closed. Take the whistles you bought. Eric reached into his pocket. He took out the 2 dog whistles, shaped like dinosaurs, and Cam took one of them. When I tell you to, blow the whistle, Cam whispered. Blow it as hard as you can. Stop whispering, the milkman said. Janet opened her eyes, and she seemed surprised to be in the garage with Cam, Eric, and the milkman. And then the milkman told Cam and Eric, either you agree not to tell anyone about our plan, or we'll call the museum director. We'll put the bones in your bicycle baskets and tell the director you took them and we caught you. Cam turned to whisper to Eric. Janet Tyler smiled. That's right, she said. You talk it over with your friend. Quietly count to 3, Cam whispered, and then blow the whistle. 1. Cam turned around. She pressed the garage door button. 2. Garage door opened. 3. Cam and Eric blew the whistles hard. There they are, blowing the whistles. Remember, they're dog whistles. People can't hear them. Janet could hardly hear the sounds the whistles made, but she knew what kind of whistles they were. Get the bones, Janet yelled. Get the bones before some dog comes in and runs off with them. She opened the door to the house. The milkman carried as many bones as he could. Picked up as many bones as he could carry. Quick, Eric said. Crawl under the table. There they are, trying to get the bones. Chapter 8, last chapter. Cam and Eric crawled under the table and ran out of the garage. A big brown dog and 2 smaller dogs ran past them toward the garage. Cam and Eric ran around the milk truck to the bicycles. Eric tried to open the lock. He turned the dial a few times. Hurry, Cam said. I can't remember the combination. Cam closed her eyes and said, click. And then she thought for a moment. Inside the house was the noise and someone coming out. It's 4:18:36, Cam said. Eric turned the knob. The lock opened. Cam and Eric got on the bicycles just as the milkman ran out of the house. Stop, he yelled. Let's go, Cam said to Eric. Cam looked both ways. No cars were coming. She quickly rode across the street, and Eric followed her. I liked how Cam was safe, even in a time of panic. Just as they got across the street, they heard the door of the milk truck open and shut, and the engine started. Cam pedaled hard, and as she pedaled, her bicycle made a loud clicking sound. She tried to keep pedaling, but she couldn't. The kickstand was in the way. Cam got off her bicycle, and Eric stopped too. He came over to help. Hurry, the truck's coming, Cam said. Eric pushed the kickstand back into place, and they both got back on their bicycles. Cam started pedaling again. The bicycle made a clicking sound, but not as loud as before. Cam turned quickly and looked behind. Oh, there they are. You can see them riding, and the milk truck's coming quickly behind them. Eric was pedaling hard, and the milk truck was right behind Eric. Cam pedaled as hard as she could. The clicking sounds became louder again, but Cam kept pedaling. She signaled and turned the corner. Eric followed her. Screech! Honk, honk. Cam kept pedaling and turned to see what was happening. A car had turned in the corner right in front of the milk truck. Both the driver of the car and the milkman had slammed on the brakes. This is our chance, Cam told Eric. Cam and Eric were riding on a busy street now. There were stores on both sides of the street. Cam saw a narrow path on the side of the candy store. She rode down the path to the back of the store. Eric followed her. Good thinking, he said once they stopped the bicycles. When the milkman turns the corner, he won't be able to see us. Cam got off her bicycle, and then she told Eric, You stay here and watch the bikes. I'm going inside to call the museum. There was only one telephone in the store. A large man was using it. Cam opened the telephone book and looked for the museum's number. Do you have any shirts on sale? The man was saying into the telephone. Yes, extra large. I want sky blue shirt. Not a rainy day sky blue. It should be a sunny day sky blue. Cam found the museum's number. She looked at it. She said, click. Then she took a coin from her pocket and waited to use the phone. And I need a green shirt, the man said on the telephone, but not grass green. It should be more like traffic light green. Eric came into the store. I saw the milk truck. It rode past me. The milkman and Janet Tyler looked angry. They didn't see me or the bicycles. The man said, thank you very much, and he hung up and left the booth. Cam said, click, to help remember the museum's number. There they are, waiting to use the telephone at the telephone booth. Not something you see every day anymore. Hello, Cam said into the telephone. I'd like to speak to the director. She waited. This is Jennifer Jansen, Cam said. I'm the girl who was found hiding in the dinosaur room after the museum closed. Cam told the director about the milkman, Janet Tyler, and the dinosaur bones. She also told him the name and the address of the candy store. Yes, we'll wait here for you, Cam said, and she hung up. The museum director's coming. Cam told Eric. He said that after we left, he went to the dinosaur room. He looked at the skeletons and saw some bones were missing. He said we should wait in front of the store with our bicycles. When he gets here, he'll follow us to the house. I lied. There's a 9th chapter. Here we go. Chapter 9. Cam and Eric went behind the store to get their bicycles. Eric started turning the dial on the lock. Do you remember the combination, Cam said? Sure. I only forgot last time because we were in such a hurry. As Eric was turning the dial, Cam laughed and said, you know, I don't think any dog would really be interested in those dinosaur bones. They're too old. Cam and Eric walked their bicycles to the front of the candy store and they waited for the museum director. Soon a car drove up and stopped in front of the store. The car was just like the exhibits. Very old. The director was at the wheel. He waved to Cam and Eric and they got on their bicycles. The director followed them in his car to the small brick house with a white wooden fence. The milk truck was in the driveway again. This is it, Cam told the director. You don't have to worry about the bones, the director said. Since I know Janet stole them, she can't bury them and pretend to discover them. The bones are no good to her anymore, so I'm sure she'll give them back without any trouble. The museum director got out of his car. Of course she'll lose her job, and I'll have to report her and her friend to the police. But they should have known what was going to happen if they stole the bones. The museum director shook hands with Cam and Eric. I want to thank both of you for all your help. Before you go, you must tell me how you knew some of the bones were missing. I pass those skeletons all the time, and I didn't notice anything. Cam explained. The last time I was at the dinosaur museum, I took a picture of the dinosaur skeleton. When I looked at the picture, I knew some of the bones were missing. But our guards don't let anyone take photographs in the museum. Cam's camera is different, said Eric. She doesn't need film or flash. Cam's camera is her memory. The director smiled. Well, we certainly won't stop your memory from taking photographs. He buttoned his jacket and then he asked, can you take one of me? Cam laughed and she looked straight at the museum director and said, click. There they are, all three together. And that is the end of our story. I hope you enjoyed Cam Jansen and the Mystery of the Dinosaur Bones.